Alex here for Impact Gaming Center. We are live and in living color here at Impact. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you're watching live, you already know you're the MVP. If you're watching after the fact, why don't you join us live on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center? We stream each and every single Friday. Modern action at 7 p.m. Central. We got Lincoln on Dimir Frogulus versus Chris on Eldrazi Tron, who we just saw last round. But yeah, thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate it. This is unfortunately the last match of the night, as we only have 8 because a majority of our players are in DC playing in the RCQ. So yeah, but yeah, thank y'all so much. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell icon, set it to all so you don't miss out on content like this. We got over 150 live gameplay videos, so check them all out. And of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. So we got the frog on the water already for Lincoln. Lincoln playing mind games, talk about you gonna walk right in his counterspell. Lincoln is always a very good opponent. Chats up his opponent in a genuine kind of way, I think, you know? Yeah. And just a pass back to Chris. One ring has been drawn. A second power plant. And pass back. 17 fetching. Under city sewers. So Lincoln, in our last RCQ, got second place. And he's been thinking about it every single night since. Couldn't bring it home. And he lost to Keegan, who we saw earlier in the night, playing Ruby Storm. Thought Scour targeting himself. Thought Scour again. Card to the bin. Oculus, there it is. That is part of the namesake of this deck. Here is Abhorrent Oculus. There it is, folks. The brand new card making waves in Modern. Oculus. It is a 5/5. As an additional cost to cast it, exile 6 cards from your graveyard. It has flying. And at the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you get to manifest Dread. Pretty darn good. Unearth. Oh, baby. Just going to bring it right back. Pretty good. All right, pass back. Spell Snare to the yard. That thing is a 2/2. Wow. This card's nuts. I see the hype. I get the hype. Literally one half a turn cycle into this card, and I'm sold on it. Let me know in the comments section what you think about Abhorrent Oculus. What are your thoughts? Is it the real deal? Cavern naming Eldrazi. Potentially 5 mana here if he can cast. Oh, no. I was saying if you can cast an Eldrazi, but it doesn't look like it. And he's going to be walking into a counterspell. Lincoln's hand's really good right now. Yeah, he can counter this. It's not a creature. Alrighty. So Lincoln's saying here he tapped improperly, but don't see. See if it matters. Frog to the bend, draw. Dark Slick Shores. Feeding the frog. 5, 10, 12. Down to 5 goes Chris. So pass back, Manifest Dread. Wow. Oculus is correct. Yeah, I mean, Chris just hasn't been able to do much this game. Let's see what he's got here. But it's been pretty one-sided. Here's the One Ring to rule them all. Pretty good, obviously, but we shall see. Oh, and Lincoln does have a counterspell, so theoretically there, Lincoln could have had double blue for that One Ring. That's rough. Manifesting Dread on Chris's upkeep. No reason to attack because Chris does have protection from everything, thanks to the One Ring. And this Oculus is just creating so many bodies thus far. Down to 4 goes Chris. So Chris has got to find something here, or we are going to game 2. He's got a couple extra draws with this One Ring, 1 and 2. I saw a tower. Unfortunately, that's not going to give him Tron. Facing down quite the legion of attackers here. And that's going to be it, I believe. Yeah, Chris going to fall here in game number 1 to Lincoln. So we will see game 2 here momentarily. We're going to kick it to the sideboard here. Hey, hi, hello. Fix my hat. Thank you all so much for joining us. Les Alex here for Impact. As I said at the top of this particular round, thank you all so much for joining us. We're rocking and rolling. Hey, if you're in the area, St. Louis Metro East, we're located at 49 Ludwig Drive. We'd love for it if you came and gamed with us. We have 22,000 square feet. So if you're in the Midwest, come check it out on a Friday. If you're not doing anything, come play some games with us. But yeah, as these players get set for round 2, I got to say, Abhorrent Oculus looked phenomenal. Making extra bodies, it's nuts. It is absolutely nuts and quite a terrifying, not only looking card, but obviously Just a solid card. Being able to knock off Murktide Regent is no easy task. Generates so much advantage, too. Let's turn the volume up on the players because they're talking here. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. In general, it seems like it's at least a little bit of a better play. I know the card advantage is still just going to be insane. Probably going to counter if you can, but it still feels like whatever I can do to slow you down is probably the best bet. And so if that means getting you to tap down to your turn a little bit, isn't a bad move. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. That's fair. Feels more impactful than getting you to discard the card.
When I'm card advantage,
Yeah.
Especially in this matchup, Frog on 2 is almost a necessity. I mean, it's just such a strong early start. But at least in game 1 and game 2, when I have access to the consigns and all that, I can play into the late game a lot better. Which, to be fair, I also got lucky that game with you getting a little bit mana screwed. It made it really hard for you to get any traction going.
Yeah, definitely was not like the best.
Better to luck to you game 2, though.
Even if you did hold out game that card.
Would be a real bad.
I will be.
There's the mandatory collie that for correction. Easy way to look at it.
Alrighty, so as we get set for the second game, thank you all so much. I like listening in on the players in between the games. Hopefully you do too. Power plant, pass back. Here we go. Surveilski for Lincoln. Gonna keep it on top. Talisman inbound. And pass back to Lincoln. Consign to Memory is a pretty good card, especially against a pretty much all colorless deck. And pass back. Another one. Thought not seer. Counter spell. Using the mana that's available to him. Delta pass back. Lincoln's got to find some action here, some pressure. These counter spells are great and all, but you got to have a way to pressure this Eldrazi deck because they will own the late game if you can't kill them. Just plays Ugin's Labyrinth. No, nothing hiding underneath it. So that will only tap for 1 mana into the turn. Lincoln gonna crack a fetch. All right, down to 19 off of Bowmasters at the end of the turn. Lincoln going to take his turn now. Plays an island, bashes in for 2, down to 17. Pass back. All right, now we got a clock at least. 2 damage is 2 damage, you know? Chris going to pass back. Bowmasters. Targeting Chris yet again. Going to grow the Orc army. Consider this all at the end of the turn. Thought Scour targeting himself here. And now, Lincoln on tap. This deck does a ton at the end step. There's a frog. It's pretty good. Island. Love the mismatching basics. Frog. Bash for 4. Down to 12. All right. Got to stop hitting enter. Blowing my eardrums out with that budding. I don't know if you guys can even hear that, but like the Windows budding whenever you, I don't know, do something it doesn't like. Anyways, Frog is on board. Lincoln's got a clock. Lincoln's got counter spells. Chris, what you got? Just a pass back. Consider. With that on the stack, in response. Dismember. Combat, get in there for 4. Down to 4. I guess he was at 8. I don't know. And Chris going to call it a match. Very one-sided. That wasn't very exciting at all. I'm sorry about that finish there, but Chris just couldn't get the wheels rolling there in that match. Shout out to Lincoln, though. Winning FNM here, 3 rounds. Hey, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. If you're watching live, you're the real MVPs. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon. Set it to all so you don't miss out on content like this. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos here, live gameplay videos. Check out impactgamingcenter.gg for all your Magic the Gathering, TCG, and other tabletop gaming needs. We appreciate you. I'm Les Alex. I make content on the internet. You can go follow me on all my socials as well. But yeah, thanks everybody. Shout out again to Lincoln. Congrats. Frogulus. Dimir Frogulus. Going to be the winner tonight. If you're watching on Twitch, hey, River Tears, thank y'all so much. Chip Hunt, appreciate y'all. And until the next time, next Friday, My name's Les Alex for Impact Gaming Center. I will catch you all on Flippy Flop. Adios.